You're insecure because you're lazy. A while ago, I made a video about being ambitious, but at the same time, you're extremely lazy. It's a very similar concept. They align beautifully together. You know, you wake up every morning. Sometimes you'll be awake at 2, 3 a.m. and you have these motivational TikTok videos and YouTube shorts and Instagram reels, and it boosts you and you're like, that's it, man, I'm going to change my life. And you wake up the following morning at 11 a.m. on a weekend and nothing changes. You yearn for more. There is something deep within you where you know that you have this potential that you need to fulfill. You know that you're destined for greatness, but you don't have the work ethic. You don't have the discipline. It's almost like you want it bad enough, but simultaneously, you don't want it bad enough. And the truth is, you're insecure because you're lazy. But why are you lazy? That is what we need to get to the bottom of. You're lazy because, unfortunately, you don't want it bad enough. Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich, I know, a very famous book in the self-help, self-improvement space. He speaks about this concept of a burning desire. As basic as it sounds, without a burning desire, you can toss your dreams out the window. It's never going to happen. And this is applicable to any aspect, any facet of life, whether it's fitness, mental, spiritual, financial. Any goal that you have, any specific desire that you have, as basic as it sounds, you have to want it badly enough. Yes, you may be ambitious. You're like, yeah, by the end of the year, these are my goals for 2025. This is what I want to achieve. I don't want to be like these average, mediocre people. But the results will always speak louder than what you say. What are the results saying? You told yourself that 2024 was going to be your year. You said that 2023 and 2022 and 2021 was going to be your year. Yet ultimately nothing changed. And if you carry on in the trajectory, in the direction that you're headed in, 2025 is going to be exactly the same. We are going to sit here this time next year in the exact same position. I'm going to make the same video this time next year because you're not going to change. You haven't ignited a burning desire within. God, forget even about that. You haven't even ascertained what it is that you want. You're still dilly-dallying. Oh, what is it that I want? Yeah, I want to be rich. It's not enough. You have to be specific. Why do you want to be rich? I speak about the reasons why on a consistent basis. That's where the ambition comes from. You can only want something bad enough if you know where it is that you want to go, if you understand the direction and the path you're headed in. Once you ascertain the path and you know what you want it is to attain, that's where a burning desire comes. That's where it ignites, because then you've understood the reason why. For example, I've made this example before as a hypothetical. I want to become rich, I want to earn X amount. So you're very specific and detailed in terms of the revenue and profit. I want to make this amount, I want to make X amount because I want to retire my parents. Why do I want to retire my parents? Because when I was a kid, they struggled just to put food on the plate, right? You keep asking reason why. And ultimately, the reason why becomes so strong that when you inevitably come across hurdles and obstacles, it's irrelevant, it's redundant. You will smash through those hurdles because the burning desire is so strong, because you've ignited a burning desire, you've ascertained the reason why. It's no good me sitting here and saying, I'd love to have a ripped six-pack. But why? Oh, because it aesthetically looks good and maybe some woman might be interested in me. It's asinine, it's preposterous. It's never going to take you forward because it's not sincere, it's not within the heart. It's never going to do anything. You might start well, New Year's resolution, but by the third week of January or by February and March, you're going to tail off because you were never serious about it in the first place. It's the same concept. Most of you guys, you don't know why you're headed in the direction that you're headed in. And I know this because most people go to university and they have no clue why. Oh, I went to university because, it's a societal norm. My friends went to university, even though the likelihood is the degree that I'm pursuing will have no relevance to the job that I end up in, into the industry that I end up in. So why are you getting in debt? Well, because the education system told me to. That's what my parents did. Yeah, but why? You see, when you keep asking why, these people, they can't give you a genuine, actual response. It's always wishy-washy. It's never sincere. It's never serious. These people aren't serious. This is your competition. May I add, this is your competition. You have to work out and understand what it is that you want to achieve. What path are you headed on? You're lazy because you're insecure. You're ambitious, but you're also lazy simultaneously. There's many people like that. I used to be like that. I used to understand, Kem, I wanted more. I yearned for more. I knew I was destined for greatness, but I didn't know the path that I was on. I wanted to be rich and I wanted to have X, Y, Z, but I didn't know what I was doing. And just quickly as I digress, the reason you may hear some footsteps, my dog is just roaming around as I record this video. But I digress. It's the same concept. You're ambitious, but you're lazy. But you're lazy because your work ethic is piss poor. But why is your work ethic piss poor? Because you haven't identified what it is that you truly want. That is the number one step. Forget about regimented routines, and I speak about the non-negotiables a lot on this channel, and that's absolutely imperative. And we speak about, the things that you perhaps want. But the first step, the most important step, is understanding what it is that you want and why do you want it. The more important part is, why do you want to achieve what you want to achieve? And it needs to be genuine. It needs to be authentic. It can't be, I want to be rich because I can buy a green Lambo. It's not good enough, because you're not going to last very long. Why do you want a sports car? Why do you want a supercar? There has to be a why behind it, because you're going to tail off. Because the reality is, things like entrepreneurship, things like starting a business, things like making your way to the top of the mountain, you're going to fall multiple times. I've smashed my face multiple times, physically and metaphorically. You're going to hit the ground, smash your face, get back up. But how many times? There's going to be moments where you want to throw the towel in. It's inevitable. But what keeps you going is that burning desire that you've ignited. What keeps you going is that reason why. What is your reason why? It's not good you sitting there and telling me you want to be rich. That's asinine. It's absolutely inane. Reason why. That's why you're lazy. You're ambitious. And that is a fantastic tool and trait to have, because many people aren't ambitious. The fact that you believe you're destined for more and you're angry at yourself deep down, that's a positive thing. Don't get angry at yourself. That's an amazing trait to have, because you either have it or you don't, unfortunately. The laziness you can fix, and that is actually understanding what it is that you want and why do you want it. It might not come straight away. That's why you get a pen and paper, you sit down with no distractions, 20 minutes, half an hour, and you just jot down your thoughts. What am I doing in life? What is my purpose? What is it that I want to be doing? You write these down, and eventually an answer will spring to you. So hopefully this video has been beneficial for you. Hopefully you found value in it. If you have, smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Leave me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, and I'll see all of you guys for my next video. Peace.